Hey guys, Mohan Pober here, and today I'm going to share with you how to find and pitch a dream team. Let's get to it. As someone who went to the castle with Dan Pena more than 4 years ago now, and been following his journey since basically, I've been involved in more than 10 deals, and actually before even the castle I was involved in the space of deals, but Dan Pena was basically the signature that I'm going to do this full time. And check my other videos on this channel. This channel is all about me sharing and documenting my journey following this QLA process. And if you're not familiar with Dan Pena, definitely go and check his stuff. But this is about how to find and pitch a dream team in relations to people who follow QLA and Dan Pena. So there's obviously a lot to talk about dream team and board members and things like that, especially if you're looking on things in the tech space. So I want to, I guess, differentiate things a little bit, because those are different terms and different journey that people need to go through when they're talking about, hey, let's follow QLA and find a dream team and a board for people who want to help us to go and do acquisitions in basically terms of QLA, versus people who are in the tech space, who some of you guys are watching this channel as well, but I wanted to differentiate things. So this is mostly for people who follow QLA and Dan Pena. For you guys who want to understand what to do next, how to find a dream team, how to pitch a dream team, this is for you guys. So let's get into the details of it all. So first of all, why you even need a dream team? So if you're watching and following Dan Pena, you know he's always talking about, hey, go out there, find a dream team, and don't even start your journey in QLA. Don't even look for a deal before you have a dream team. Now, what a little bit sucks about that is that I see people who literally spend, like I have people who went with me to the castle who messaging me lately, who telling me, hey, I still don't have a dream team, what should I do? And it's fucked up, because people literally waste years sometimes of their life without actually moving forward towards their goal. And this is what's really, really frustrating me. Here's the thing, guys, when you have a dream team, it's not like many people that I see who have a dream team, they're not even helping them. Like they only find people to be on their dream team so they have a name to put on their website so they look legit. And there are many things that's wrong with that. So first of all, how do you find those people to even bring to your dream team? It's easy, guys. It's simple. And if you're not able to do that, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, because you literally think about it that way. You don't just have the wrong mindset and belief. If you really believe in yourself, that you have the skills and ability and I guess persistent to go out there and do deals and buy companies, anyone should literally be thankful for the idea that you're bringing in equity for free. And again, I'm assuming right now that you're only going to use their name and put on your website, because that's what most people try to do. They just look for people with credibility, with some track record that they can put on their website, literally just to have more confidence when they're talking to business owners. So that's to begin with. How do you find them? Guys, nowadays with the internet, it's so easy to find those people on LinkedIn, to find those people on other companies' boards. Like literally just look at other companies out there and look at who's on their board, on their team, on About Us. Just look on their websites and look for their names, and then just Google how to find someone's email or how to find someone's phone number, and just do whatever it takes to get in front of them. I would suggest to start with an email or a LinkedIn message first, and then follow up with a phone call. I wouldn't cold call those people. I would definitely message and just share your vision, share your dream, and say, hey, here's what I'm about, here's what I'm doing, and I'm interviewing people who will potentially be on my board. Now, as for who do you need on your team, now I want to get into the details, right? So here's the thing, most people think that they need a board. I'm here to tell you you don't need a board, because for 99% of you guys who follow QLA, your first deal is going to be a business doing between 1 to 10 million a year in sales. For those deals, you don't need to present yourself as this huge company. It's just not true. It's actually going to be against you, the fact that you're positioning yourself as like this huge company. Because for those small businesses, those are usually people who are motivated seller, or are looking to retire, or have some personal issues which makes them want to sell their business. For those people, they care less about the money that they're getting and more about who they're selling to. So you building rapport and getting in front of those business owners and showing them that you're going to save their customers, their employees, their brand, and basically take care of their company, which is their baby, is much more important to them than money in their bank. which is bringing us back to having a board, which is why the last thing you need is having a board, because when they're seeing a board and you having like this big name of a company, they're gonna immediately put this front of dealing with a big company, and the only thing they're gonna see in mind is cash. So they're first of all gonna look for much more cash from you, much more money for their deal, and secondly, they're going to be afraid that you're going to destroy their business and fire 99% of their employees, which for them is like their family. So when you position yourself as someone who's just like, hey, this is who I am, here's my experience in the past, here's what I'm looking to do moving forward, I'm looking to buy a great business and take care of it, they're going to look at you much different, they're going to trust you much more, and therefore they're going to give you a much better deal, which is mostly going to be seller financing, which is kind of like what you want if you're following QLA. So I'm here to tell you guys, how do you find those people? It's easy to find them, but remember, when you find them, if you only find them to put them on your website, please just don't do this. What is more important is for you to have the strategy on how to find deals, on how to negotiate on deals, on how to raise capital, on how to analyze deals, on how to understand paperwork and legals and all those little things inside the deal that are much more important than having some few fucking names on a website, so you will feel more credible, so you will have more confidence to go out and talk to business owners. You don't need that. All you need is a confidence to go out there and talk to business owners. And obviously you need a strategy to understand the nuances and the small details in the process of doing deals, because that's where you can make the biggest mistakes. And I saw people wasting literally their life savings, many months. Like some people who get in touch with me and want to learn from me, from my experience, are people who spend their life savings to buy a business from their own cash, a shitty deal that now they are responsible for their debts, for everything, and they're many times signed personal guarantees on those deals, and it's just so frustrating to see. And the reason that they did it is because the people they had on their board did nothing but putting their name on the website, and that's the last thing you need. If you only need people on your board to put some names on their website, it just means that you have lack of confidence and certainty and self-esteem within yourself to go out there and talk to business owners. It's not what you need. You need a strategy, like I said, and you need the accountability and support. Obviously, while taking action, you want to have someone to go back to and ask about the little details in the deal, about the deal. You need to understand how to financially analyze deals. And I don't care if you have accountants and lawyers on success fees or contingent fees or whatever you want to call it, they're not going to do the work for you before you sign an LOI. They're only accountants and lawyers will only do the work for you after you have a signed LOI, letter of intent, and an expression of interest from financial institutions and financiers. Unless you have that, it will be, first of all, hard to find those people who will do on success fees. And again, yes, you can get big four firms and all that to give you all those promises, but they won't do free work for you unless you did a lot before. They won't do work for you on financially analyzing deals before you make an offer. And that's the real work that you need. You need to understand how to find those deals, how to analyze those deals. And if you don't have someone to do it for you, you need to learn how to do it yourself, how to look at numbers, how to understand a balance sheet, on basically understanding how much you can raise, how to understand a P&L, what offers you can make based on which industry. Those are all the things you need to understand, not about fucking finding names just to have on your website cool names so you will look legit and big. Because in the end of the day, do you care about looking big and legit and have a nice website and a nice name, or do you care about doing deals and it's not just about doing any deal, because that's another problem I see people doing. You just do any deal to say that they've done deals. That's the last thing you want. The last thing you want is to buy a shitty business and have a job inside a business that can't even pay you anything. You want to do good deals, you want money. That's what you should care about. Building wealth, making money. And the only way to do that is if you have the skills and strategies on how to do those deals. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Having a board is really important. Knowing how to pitch that board, guys, that's not a problem. It's just numbers game. Literally, just find people who are exciting to you and put them on your website. But then, what's then? Let's say you have a board now. What you're going to do then? Do you know how to find deals? Do you have strategies? Like we use 10 different strategies to find deals. Do you know how to analyze deals? Do you know how to look at numbers and make offers? Do you know how to raise capital, the different type of capitals, what institutions you can use? potentially what equity investors and where you can find them and how do you pay them back, and if you're even capable to pay them back from the business cash flow. Those are things you need to put yourself into understanding and learning. And when you know those things, that's how you can close deals and make money, which is your goal here in the end of the day, right? Make money, build wealth, help yourself and your loved ones, not just fucking having a nice website with nice names on it. There's a lot thing you should care about. So to summarize this video, guys, please don't waste time building a board. Don't be like one of those guys who waste years of their life. I don't want to, yes, I have one or two people who send me messages that they're wasting literally 2-3 years trying to find a board. Don't be that person. You need to focus on finding deals, analyzing deals, making offers, knowing about capital. When you have all those things, then you need accountants and lawyers to close those deals. But they're part of your dream team, but they're not part of your board. Accountants and lawyers are just there to help you do due diligence in the last stages of the deal. You need to understand what to do before that. And again, having just random names on your website to look credible can many times be against you, because you're talking to business owners who have small businesses and only care about who they're selling their business to. And they're looking for someone they can trust and someone that they can take care of their baby. So I hope that makes sense, guys. If you want to learn more about that, see the links in the description below. We have a group for many people who follow QLA, and yeah, we have some awesome value in there with free videos and other stuff that I share there. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.